As Emerging Leaders Foundation Africa, we have been purely working in Kenya, but our dream, our vision, our hope has been to reach out to young people across the continent. It has taken us time, actually 13 years. And so for the first time this year, we have young leaders drawn from 8 African countries participating in the iLEAD Fellowship. And part of what we do is to nurture values-based leadership, nurture good leadership, nurture leaders who know who they are, they understand themselves, they are grounded on values, and they get to lead with integrity, with love, and with empathy, understanding that leadership is all about service.
I believe every one of us is born with a seed of leadership. But it's so unfortunate that most of us don't actualize to become leaders. Then this fellowship and this leadership training becomes a catalyst, or becomes an ignition point for them to understand themselves and see the role in which they can play in the society, because we are not looking for anything. It's actually inherent. We were born with it. So it's just ignition. And this leadership fellowship, such as iLEAD Fellowship, is there to ignite. It's there to catalyze change in these young people.
Our gospel here is actually to preach the power of the arts. We try to advocate for recentering the arts to help us solve a lot of socio and economic problems that we in the villages, we in the neighboring areas, we in this country, we in Africa are facing. Because we strongly believe that the arts are foundational. The arts, as we say, is actually the main actor in all human endeavors.
My highlights for the sessions we've had so far have been the bit of storytelling and how it plays around with vulnerability, courage, and leadership in the end of it all. Because as a leader, we may not have a perfect path, but when it comes to your story and you own your story and you have a passion, you have a beginning, and at the end of it, there's something called consistency that will help you as a leader get where we are.
It is important to share your story and to own your story, because that has a significant influence in how you lead. It significantly informs the decisions you take in your leadership journey. And so being able to understand yourself so that you can identify blind spots, you can identify the parts of your story that are disempowering and be able to work through them.
What I did not know that I now know is that there's beauty in nature. It's therapeutic to us, and it has a lot of beauty in it, and it is important for us to appreciate the natural resources that we have.
One of the things that I've really learned is that you have to learn other people's stories for you to be a leader, and also you have to understand the people you are serving for you to serve them in a way that they feel like, okay, you are doing such a great thing for them.
The kind of inspirations I've drawn from the castle, the artwork here, it's been overwhelming. It's been bittersweet moments. I've got to learn a lot of things actually in regards to leadership, and in regards to how I can make myself better as a leader and as a change maker and as an agent who wants to be the change I will wish to see in the world.
I hope to collaborate more with this particular institution, Tafaria, especially in the after school and the approach, because I have seen they have a center, like an art center. The approach that I have seen here is totally different because it's art in motion, the teaching bit, then the action bit about it. So I think that would influence how I would also create a similar center.
At the end of the program, we hope to see successful relationships between these mentees and their mentors. We want to see clear journeys of how they've changed in terms of being individuals and their professions. We want to see how their mentors have affected their lives in a positive light.
My charge to young leaders is that you are the change that you're seeking for. Be that change. Whatever you can do, for instance, lead with integrity. Be a leader that is values-based and values-driven.